Hi, I'm Miriam Weichert from Miriam's Floral Studio. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a holiday planter for outside, a nice large size, and this is meant just to help you out if you want to try your own at home. So the first thing we want to do is we want to think about what we want to put our arrangement in. Now remember, it's going to be sitting outside, so you'll want to choose something that is going to be fine all through the winter. My first choice is to use soil as my interior. Some people choose chicken wire or they buy the floral foam, but I prefer soil. The soil is going to hold on to the moisture. It's going to keep your greens nice and moist. Plus, when it freezes, it's going to keep them firmly in place, exactly where you put them. And it'll stay like that beautifully until spring. So you have a choice of a container that you fill with soil, or you may choose to go this route, which is a decorative pot, and you may choose to get a liner that goes in it. So I put the soil into the liner, and then the liner is just going to sit perfectly on the top of the pot. It'll keep the water and the moisture from going deep into the pot and sitting on the bottom. You want to think about the height of your pot because that's going to help you decide how tall your arrangement is going to be. For taller pots and decorative pots like this, you may choose to put some weight, like rocks or bricks or something to keep it in the bottom, because we're going to be adding weight to the top. So when you're ready and your pot's ready, then you can start assembling your materials. Now that we have our pot ready to go, we need to assemble all the rest of our materials. So one of the things you want to start with is you want to think about what you're going to use for height. Now these birch sticks are very popular, and you may also want to consider adding some additional things like curly willow, and you can get it with glitter, you can get it stained, and you can get it in this natural look, depending on what you like. We have so many beautiful greens in Ontario, and there's so many things that you can choose. So this is a piece of jack pine. It's beautiful, it's soft, and it's got beautiful movement, so you might want to include some of that, as well as some of the local fir trees that are beautiful and soft. Ontario cedar is beautiful, and it gives you a different look and texture, and it gives you a nice smell also when you're passing it. This is called noble fir, and it's a very thick and very full kind of fir, but at the same time it's very soft and very fragrant. This is a must-have for me. This is the red cedar, and it comes from British Columbia, or it comes from the United States. It's got beautiful movement, and if you can imagine, these are some of the kinds of pieces that you want hanging around the edge of your pot, and it gives a beautiful smell and a beautiful, beautiful soft look. You may want to consider some of this. This is an incense cedar, and it's got these beautiful little cones and seed pods right at the ends, and it gives a nice color and it gives a nice texture. As a little extra, you may want to use small pieces of boxwood. This is also called Oregonia if you're looking for it in shops. This is a variegated, but it also comes in green. And this makes a nice accent piece in the middle. So lots and lots of greens to choose from. You also want to think about what's going to be the focal point, what you're going to be looking at amidst all of these greens. So you might want to choose something like this. This is a beautiful rose made out of wood. It's stained to give you a nice red color, but this will hold its color, and it's safe to use outside all season long. If you like a more natural look, you may choose something that's like this wooden flower. Of course, different kinds of cones are a nice addition. These are ponderosa pine cones, which are a nice size and nice and visible in a large pot. And these are a cedar cone. When these get wet, these will open, and they're a beautiful, beautiful texture and look. You may also want to find some of these kinds of things, different kinds of pods or nuts that they put onto sticks that you can include, as well as this. A lot of people don't realize that eucalyptus can be used in winter arrangements. So this is seeded eucalyptus without the leaves, and that will stay in an outside pot until spring. It gives another nice smell of a eucalyptus for those who like that. You may also want to get really fancy and go for something with a glitter if that's your cup of tea. So when you're ready, get all of your materials out, and we're going to get started.